Chapter 5.3 The Rise of Marathas. The decline of Mughals led to the rise of independent states in different parts of India. Among them, the Marathas were prominent. Shivaji, the founder of Maratha kingdom. Shivaji, early life. Shivaji was born at Shivaneri, that's in Maharashtra, in 1627 CE. Some historian claims that year of birth to be 1630 CE. His parents were Shahaji Bhosle and Jijabai. Shahaji, that means his father, served under the Sultan of Ahmednagar, that's in Maharashtra, and later the Adil Shahis of Bijapur, that's in Karnataka, as a general leader or general in the army. So he tells that his father, Shahaji, served under the Sultan of Ahmednagar and later the Adil Shahis of Bijapur as a general, or you can tell us as a leader in the army. Shahaji in the sense the father of Shivaji, had been granted or given the Jahagir of Pune. Jahagir means he has given the title the King of Pune. He was looked after by Jijabai, who Jijabai is his wife. So here it is, Shahaji had been granted or given the title or the Jahangir, King of Pune, as he himself the King of Pune. But what happened? The kingdom of Pune was looked after by his wife Jijabai, while Shahaji himself stayed at his another Jahagir as a king. In Bangalore. He was staying in Bangalore. Meanwhile, his wife was looking after the kingdom of Pune. Jijabai, as in a textbook which has written as Jajabai. Actually, this Jijabai is a lady of courage and pious temperament, and she is pious in nature, infused in her son about heroism, spiritualism, and chivalry about the knights. She narrated the stories from the epics of Ramayana and Mahabharata, which made him encourage home the Shivaji. Shivaji's tutor and guide named, or you can tell as Shivaji's tutor and guide was Dadaji Kondadeva. He trained Shivaji in the art of administration and warfare. Shivaji was also influenced by saints like Ramdas and Tukaram. The Malvis living in the hill tracts became his friends and followers. So let's know about the achievements of Shivaji. Conquest. Shivaji entered into the military career even before attaining the age of 20. He captured the Fort Taurana, that's in Maharashtra, with the help of Malavis. As I told, these Malavis were the tribes living in the hill tract. So they were the friends and followers of Shivaji. So he tells that Shivaji entered into military career even before attaining the age of 20, and he captured the Fort Taurana with the help of Malavis. He also captured many forts like Chakana, Kondana, Simagad, and Purandara from Adil Shah of Bijapur. The Sultan of Bijapur, having incurred heavy losses, imprisoned Shahaji, in the sense his father. So this Shivaji, through the diplomatic intelligence, got the release of his father, who arrested this Adil Shah of Bijapur, arrested his father Shahaji, but the son, he through the diplomatic intelligence, because I told you this, Shivaji was very much brave, so he released his father. Then Shivaji turned his attendance to Konkan coast, that's in Maharashtra, Karnataka and Goa region. So the next intention of Shivaji is to capture Konkan coast and occupy the region of Javali, that's in Maharashtra. After conquering this region, he built here the new fort named Pratapagada. So let's see the war between Shivaji and Afzal Khan. He was a commander of Adil Shah of Bijapur in 1659 CE. Shivaji's military activities against Adil Shah is continued. Adil Shah in the sense Adil Shah of Bijapur continued. So the Sultan of Bijapur, namely Adil Shah, wanted to punish Shivaji and sent Afzal Khan against him. Shivaji, who is very tactfully with the help of Tiger's Claw, you know the meaning of Tiger's Claw, killed Afzal Khan and looted his camp, whose camp? Adil Shah of Bijapur's camp. In 1661 CE, what happened? The Sultan of Bijapur made peace with Shivaji and recognized his conquest. Shivaji and Aurangzeb. As you all know that this Aurangzeb is the son of Shah Jahan and he is from Mughal Empire. So Shivaji conquered many territories and fort belonging to Aurangzeb. To check his expansion, What does Aurangzeb do? Aurangzeb done an appointment of Shaista Khan as the new governor of Deccan, in the sense the southward of India. Shaista Khan succeeded in occupying the vast Maratha territory, basically in Konkan and Chakana force, as he had conquered or annexed to his kingdom. So he tells that Shaista Khan succeeded in occupying a vast Maratha territory, basically Konkan and Chakana force, including the Pune where Shivaji born. Then Shaista Khan stayed in the house where Shivaji had spent his childhood at Pune, as you know earlier. In 1663, what happened? Shivaji entered the city of Pune with a few hundreds of soldiers, disguised or changed their appearance by themselves as a marriage party. As you have seen in the movie, this is called finding his way into the house easily. Shivaji attacked Shaista Khan. Khan, in the sense that Shaista Khan lost his fingers but escaped with his life. This increased the fame of Shivaji. Next, attack on Surat. In 1664 CE, Shivaji attacked and plundered or looted forcibly or raided Surat, the richest port of the west coast. But this he collected 1 crore rupees. The English, in the sense the English people or the Britain people who supported the Mughals, were beaten back. On hearing the arrival of Mughal force, he fled from Surat. This Shivaji fled from or ran away from Surat. Aurangzeb sent Raja Jai Singh. He was the Rajput ruler, as we have learned in last chapter in Rajput's policy. So Aurangzeb, though he is from Mughal emperor and he is the son of Shah Jahan, so this Aurangzeb sent Raja Jai Singh of Rajput, and he is the commander of Mughal against Shivaji. Aurangzeb sent Raja Jai Singh against Shivaji. So this Jai Singh captured many of the Shivaji's ports like Purandara, Raigad, etc. by his lightning raids. The Treaty of Purandar, the agreement of Purandar between Jai Singh, he is the commander of Mughal, and Shivaji. So the agreement or the Treaty of Purandar was signed in 1665 CE, by which Shivaji surrendered his 23 forts to the Mughals and retained or keep in possession of 12 forts. He agreed to pay tribute to Aurangzeb. It was decided that Shivaji's son Sambhaji would be appointed as Mansabdar. As you all know that Mansabdar means it is a soldiers of 5,000. So it was decided that Shivaji's son Sambhaji would be appointed as Mansabdar of 5,000. Due to the compulsion of Jai Singh, Shivaji visited the Mughal court at Agra. But what did Aurangzeb do? Aurangzeb insulted and imprisoned Shivaji in 1666 CE. Shivaji pretended to be ill and sent out basket of sweet to be donated in charity. Finding an opportunity, he escaped with Sambhaji. As I told you, this Sambhaji is the son of Shivaji, by hiding in the basket. So listen carefully. He simply pretended to be ill and sent out a basket of sweets to sweet in the sense to donate to everyone as a charity. By finding this an opportunity by his son, so the son thought it is the best way to take away his father from the prison of Aurangzeb. So he tells that finding an opportunity, he escaped with son Sambhaji by hiding in a basket of the sweets. Later, he reached his kingdom in the guise or disguise, or I told you the disguise means changing his appearance. So later, he reached his kingdom in guise of a saint. Afterward, the Shivaji looted, or I told you forcefully raided or plundered. So after that, Shivaji looted Surat, that is in Gujarat, twice. In the sense, Shivaji conquered all the forts. Actually, he had 35 forts. In the Treaty of Purandar, he gave 23 forts to Mughal, in the sense Aurangzeb. So here what is done? After escaping, disguising himself as saint, he conquered or he looted the Surat twice. Later, he conquered all the forts, especially the forts which is there in Aurangzeb's hands. For about 23 forts surrendered early to the Mughals. At last, Aurangzeb was unable to subdue or defeat Shivaji. Shivaji's coronation. Shivaji was crowned as king in 1674 CE. His coronation or crowning took place at Raigad, that is in Orissa, with pomp or ceremony and as per the Vedic rites. He took the title Chhatrapati. If you go to Mumbai, you can see CST, Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminal. Sometimes later Shivaji occupied Hubli, Jinji and Vellore. He brought under his control his stepbrother Venkoji, the ruler of Tanjore. Shivaji died in the year 1680 CE. So these are all about the conquest of Shivaji.